The first thing is everybody needs to celebrate. Just celebrate the first half of the year. We had an incredible first quarter specifically across the board, whether it was in mission or donated goods or our PWI contracts. Everybody did a really excellent job first quarter. We have more donors than we've had before, which is an awesome celebration for our attended donation centers, as well as those that are working the donor doors. You know, if we don't have material to sell, then we can't generate the revenue to reinvest back in our mission. We couldn't do it without our team members. It doesn't just show up, unfortunately, because I know there are many people that get tired of hanging those shirts every single day. But look at what it's done first quarter and look at how successful they've been. And the mission success is huge. So far, they are 228 over their goal in connecting people to jobs. Over 1,650 people have gotten a new job because of the work that Mission is doing, because of the work that retail and PWI are doing. And that's awesome. They're 228 over goal. 1,050 new job seekers joined us for Goodwill Week. While the rest of us were celebrating Goodwill Week and enjoying all the festivities, our mission team was hard at work with career fairs. They had 31 events and 1,050 new job seekers joined us. 77 different employers. That's a lot of people. Missions had a phenomenal year, and the number of people they served, already over 18,000 people. That's a lot of people coming in and out of our centers. Hopefully they're all shopping as well, and that's another connection that we can have to really help all of the families. I think it's also important to recognize from a VITA perspective what's transpired from the end of January to April 15th. And, you know, almost over $4.5 million has been generated through free tax preparation given back to those communities through the individuals that have come in and used the services. Again, totally free. That wouldn't happen without retail and without PWI. I think it's also something to celebrate that we've had 10 internal leadership promotions in just the retail division alone. We've got 8 promotions to retail specialist and another 2 to production manager, and that's awesome. That's something that the team has been working on for a long time, and I celebrate with each of those that have been promoted, and I celebrate the leaders that have helped to train those individuals so that they were ready when the opportunities presented themselves. We've got a new location, a new ADC that will be opening third quarter in Villa Rica. I'm excited. I know Carrollton will be excited for that to open. Villa Rica is a wonderful community that has a lot of strong donation potential, and I'm excited to see how all of that's going to come together.
My name is Eddie Santiago, and my sign name is ES on the shoulder. I was born deaf, and so I didn't hear anything, since birth, and I don't hear anything now. And then looking for a job, it was very hard, and just wanting to work. I kept begging my dad, can I work? Why can't I get a job? I preferred to work because, I really wanted to work. I felt like sitting at home, I felt like I was just being lazy, and I didn't like sitting at home being bored all the time. Hearing employers don't really understand about deaf people, And so it's really hard in looking for a job when you're deaf. I know that we've had a lot of, we met with different people, different agencies that we've worked with that have been trying to help me, but just being deaf has been hard because of the communication thing. And so my dad helped connect me with Goodwill, and I got the interview. And so, Goodwill has been able to help me find a job. That's what's kept me going. Knowing that I've got this job and being able to go to work just makes me feel better. I'm happy. I'm happy with my job. After coming to Goodwill and being able to get a job and gain some experience there at the base, I've learned a lot. It's been really good. Communication is still kind of difficult, so I, for the most part, concentrate on my work. I feel very fortunate to have the job, my cleaning job, and to have people that are willing to show me what to do and to teach me. What I do at Goodwill now is, with the cleaning job that I've got, is the first time really that I've had any regular pay. And by working, I've been able to help provide for my family. I help them with gas and groceries. So being able to work and earn my own money has been able to help me be able to help support my family and save for my future as well. Oh yes, I get to see a lot of different things, a lot of new things. It's really cool. Though I'm deaf, it doesn't matter. Even though the other people are hearing and they're speaking and I'm deaf, I know that everybody's been very encouraging, and every time I'm at work, they tell me that I'm doing a really good job. And I think, okay, that keeps me going and makes me want to do even more. Yes, my dad is proud of me, yes. Because of Goodwill, I can work.
What does innovation look like? Madam C.J. Walker is born to slaves in 1867. Orphaned at 7 and widowed at 20, by 35 she is a single mother with $2 to her name. After a bout of hair loss, she designed a line of beauty products made specifically for the black female. Walker's unfailing perseverance eventually made her a millionaire, and her actions to support female entrepreneurship paved the way for the rise of the successful black American females of today. An idea happens in 1/10 of a second, but innovation takes more than just an idea.
Did you know that March is Deaf History Month? Well, all month long, Goodwill SR wants to teach you how to better communicate with those who are deaf or hard of hearing, and we're going to do that with the help of our very own team member, Cynthia Anderson.
Thank you for changing lives. Thank you for changing lives.
What do y'all think our key to success here in Valdosta is?
It's all right.
We look for quality.
What have y'all contributed to?
Our hands.
Why do y'all think we're so successful here in Valdosta?
Our speed.
We're so successful here?
I am Goodwill.
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 We are Goodwill, and we believe.
Thanks for changing lives. Have a nice one.
What looks like rags are turned to riches behind these doors. Each gently used or even damaged item has a price once it's donated. It's sorted and deemed either for sale or salvage, tagged if needed, then dumped into one of these bins. Once tagged, team members shelf the items by category on the sales floor. Yellow, red, blue, or green, the donated items stay on the floor for around 4 weeks before it's rotated out by retail team members. Each dollar and every cent earned is poured into one of the 9 career centers like this one and feed Goodwill's mission of developing people, changing lives, and building communities.
The people that you saw in the white shirts previously, 20 of them in the last couple of years came from blue shirts, from our training and our education centers. And I believe in all my heart that's what's making us a success today.
Programs like job placement, soft skills, and entry-level resume writing and computer skills are paid for with the money brought in from the retail stores, making this a process that successfully turns donations from back seats and trunks into community treasures. For Goodwill TV, I'm Tyrone McCoy. What's it mean for you to live the good life?
Being empowered and impassioned from the results that you bring to the table, and having a way to support your family.
Rest and relaxation for when you get older in life.
Peace, love, and happiness, and for me, that's living the good life.
Being healthy and spending time with my family.
Being afforded the opportunity to get a job is living a good life for me.
Good life is dreaming. Good life is planning. Good life is finding your way. Family strengthening is the term that Goodwill International uses, and it is encompassing all of the things that Goodwills all over the world do for clients, but then also team members. Research showed that our team members demographically were very, very similar to our clients. And so, but given that, we wanted our own branded term, and so we have Good Life. It has three primary pillars: financial wellness. Any person, anywhere that has a job, gets a paycheck, has responsibility, they have to deal with finances. It is such a big part of all of our lives. And so what we want to be able to do with our financial wellness offerings is to be able to support our team members in being able to maximize their paychecks, help them learn about investments and saving. The second pillar would be career support. Despite how much we love all our team members, we know that Goodwill may or may not be the last stop for them. So what can we do support-wise to prepare them to take that next step? And then the third pillar, and probably the one that's closest and nearest to me, is helping to connect our team members to resources in the community. It's not so much about doing something to our team members, if that makes sense, or pulling them into something. It's about empowering them to be able to be advocates for themselves. That's good life. That's living the good life.
My name is Connie Madrano. I am originally born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I ended up in Columbus, Georgia due to the military. My husband is stationed here. My role at Goodwill is the bilingual career specialist, helping the general population with their career search, but also focusing on the Hispanic community here in Columbus. We offer the career services they might need: resume writing, basic computer skills, any type of resources the community might need to advance in their job search or career. Being a child of immigrants, of Mexican immigrant parents, I never saw anybody go to college. My dad was a mechanic. My mom stayed home, a seamstress. So for me, finishing college, it took a while, but I finished it. That was a huge accomplishment for me. So when I started working here at Goodwill and relating to the Hispanic community, getting to know that some high school students are ready to drop out in the 9th grade, 10th grade because they don't feel it's important, I'm able to understand why they feel it's not important. They don't have, the path wasn't paved for them. So working here and advocating for the Hispanic community is really a way of me paving that path for them. Moving to Columbus was extremely different. I never realized the barriers that Hispanics might have. Me landing this job here was just really a great blessing to me. I was able to apply the little bit that I learned in school and see it in my career. It's changed my life dramatically. I was a stay-at-home mom for a good 7-8 years. So when I started working here, it really opened the doors for other opportunities. I fell in love with helping the community, just being able to guide them through the correct path to get that help that they really do need. It's really neat to see how Goodwill is doing an excellent job in reaching out to the Hispanic community. Now I see that I am making a difference. Everything that we do here, regardless if you're in PWI, mission service, the training program, admin, the retail, that we're all for the same mission, which is to empower the community. Me being here has been pretty much a dream come true. Goodwill has given me the opportunity to really embrace their mission and represent them. It's been wonderful.
A talent is something that you can learn. A gift is something that you're born with. We're all born with something. We're all born with it. Embracing the gift is the challenge. So I believe that motivational speaking for me is a gift.
I said, what have I accomplished in my life? What do I really want to do? And I had this feeling deep down in the pit of my stomach that one day I was going to become successful. I'll tell you something, if you want to become massively successful, whatever it is you want to do, you have to have a vision. When you have a vision, you're going to feel some type of way about it. Have you ever thought something in your mind, you'd be like, man, I feel good about this. You want to tell everybody.
Came from my father. Someone is being able to see something in me that I didn't see in myself at an early age. When I say early age, I'm talking about at the age of 6 years old. Fast forward to the age of 30, I was working with an insurance company, and after a meeting, a young man said, "Mr. Williams, do you do any motivational speaking?" I said, "No, sir, I just motivate you guys to get the insurance." And he said, "Well, you ought to look into that. You'll be great at it." And I said, "Why do you say that?" He said, "Well, we didn't buy your insurance just because, we already know what your insurance does for us. But we bought it because you motivated me, encouraged me through your stories." And it made me really understand something that, when I go out to the schools and speak to the youth, you don't really understand the impact you have until someone comes back and says thank you. Here at the Goodwill, I have the opportunity to have a tangible thank you, meaning that I can see the result almost immediately. And personally, that's fulfilling for me. And not only that, it helps you understand that whatever you're doing at the time, you are a part of that, meaning I am Goodwill.
This is what it sounds like to develop people, change lives, and build communities. The Valdosta Retail Store and Career and Training Center serves as one of the doorways to empowering clients with skills and opportunities. Opportunities to help them live a fulfilled life the Goodwill way. Team members who man our retail stores are at the forefront of accomplishing this mission by sorting through new or gently used contributions from their communities. Valdosta's facility boasts a more than 10,000 square foot floor with a nearly 19,000 square foot processing area. Behind these doors are work schedules and quotas for the team that fall under the store's overall production goal. Now, in addition to the Retail Center, the Career Center, and the Training Center, Valdosta also has one attended donation center. Donations that come in through centers like these help fund our career centers from Valdosta to Carrollton, serving over 37,000 people in 2014 and helping employ more than 5,000. The donations and work from stores like the one here in Valdosta build the foundation for Goodwill of the Southern Rivers to change lives in each and every community.
I am Goodwill.
happens on a normal day here in Valdosta. We enjoy working and we have fun while we're doing it.
So CART is a third-party accrediting organization, and they provide surveyors from your peers that come in and look to see whether or not you're living out a set of standards that show integrity, that show quality of service, and consistency of service, and that your organization is not at risk for closing.
Recommendations as many. But what we're going to talk about now is the strengths. And you guys are, as David said, awesome. I've used that word a lot.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream. Everything is better when we stick together. Side by side, you and I gonna win forever. Let's party forever. We're the same, I'm like you, you're like me. We're all working in harmony. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream.
We have awesome people that when a task is laid before them, they go until they cross the finish line. And I wouldn't have expected anything any different, and I'm incredibly proud of them. And they're all wonderful team members, but they're friends too.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome.
My name is Perla Hunter. I'm the production manager for the Goodwill store in Albany, Georgia. I've worked for Goodwill for 8 years and 5 months. You know, I didn't know a whole lot about being the production manager, but I dug in and I kept remembering what my mom said. You can be anything you want to be. I wanted to go in the military. She told me, said, well, whatever you do, just be the best at what you do. And I wanted to go to school and I didn't have a chance. But I was afraid, because I used to be just afraid to dream. And when I started working here, I lost that. All that fear went away. And when I interact with donors, customers, it's always some type of connection. And it makes me feel so good. Jane gave us this book. And in my book, she wrote for us a growth book. And she wrote, Perla, don't be afraid to dream. What's your action plan? And all those words start just coming in, and I was like, wow. I know I don't have the education, but I know I can do it because my mama said I could. Values, things that my mama taught me, those are things that we do at Goodwill. We develop people, we help them, we change their life. And that's what happens to me whenever I meet somebody. It fulfills me to know that I made a difference. And I do make a difference, and Goodwill gave me a voice again. Every day I like to do something that I didn't do the day before. And with this company, I get that feeling and I can do it. I feel like I can fly. One of my goals for next year are to become a first-time homeowner and to go back to school. It's been real hard being a single mom because sometimes you don't have the support that you need financially. It definitely has changed my life for me and my son, because I have 3 boys, but my son that is still home, Malik, he's 17, and he's in the band. He was 6 when I started working at Goodwill, and he has more things than my other kids ever dreamed to have because of my finances are better, and it's just been a wonderful journey. I just went from a little petty something to a big something. The voices, the encouragement, the people you run across, everything has changed my life. And I owe it to Goodwill. I feel like I'm somebody. And when my mom died 5 years ago, I kind of put myself into my work more and I found a place that felt like home. And I could still hear her voice saying, "You take that chance," and I did. And I'm happy now. And I'm gonna always love Goodwill, no matter what.